Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good afternoon. Professor Dr. Rajana Shafinas binti Raja Harun, Dean of Institute of Graduate Studies, Technologist Dr. Wong Doksan, Deputy Dean of Student Affairs, Alumni and Publication, Institute of Graduate Studies, Madam Aniza binti Abdul Latif, Senior Deputy Registrar, Institute of Graduate Studies, respected officer, and dear postgraduate students. Alhamdulillah, praise to Allah for His will and blessing. We are able to gather here today for the International Postgraduate Student Induction Session of University Pendidikan Sultan Idris for Semester 1 session 2035 and 2036. On behalf of IGS, I would like to extend a very warm welcome and congratulations to our new students for successfully furthering your studies at the postgraduate level at UPSI. So, to begin today's session, it's my honor to invite Professor Dr. Rajana Shafinas binti Raja Harun, Dean of Institute of Graduate Studies, to deliver the welcoming speech.
Thank you. Madam of Ceremony, okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And a very good afternoon to everyone. Welcome to University Pendidikan Sultan Idris. Congratulations to all of you. I suppose that there are actually 40 students, international students. We had the briefing earlier this morning with the local students, and now we have this session specifically for the international students. Once again, congratulations for being admitted as the postgraduate students for University Pendidikan Sultan Idris, or known as UPSI. For those who are not very familiar with Malaysia, okay, University Pendidikan Sultan Idris, or known as UPSI, is located 1 hour up north from the capital city of Kuala Lumpur, which is around 83 kilometers away from the capital city. So we are not actually far from the capital city. We are in another state of Perak, but we are the first town that you are going to visit as you enter the Perak state. Okay, dear fellow students, okay, I would like to share with all of you a little bit about the history of University Pendidikan Sultan Idris, or UPSI. During the colonization, during the British colonization, okay, we are called Sultan Idris Training College from the year 1922 to 1957. And right after the independence, okay, our status has changed, and the name has changed to the Bahasa Melayu name, which is the first language of the locals or the Malaysians, which is called Maktab Perguruan Sultan Idris, or MPSI, until the year 1987. And later, it was then upgraded to Institute Perguruan Sultan Idris, IPSI, in the year 1987 to 1997. And finally, in the year 1997, we became, okay, the university, or known as University Pendidikan Sultan Idris, or in English, Sultan Idris Education University. So we have a very long history of over 100 years as a teacher education institute. Okay, one thing about UPSI, okay, this is the only teacher education university in Malaysia. Okay, therefore, our niche program revolves around a lot of education programs, but at the same time also we have other programs offered by 10 faculties which are non-education. So if you're going to look at how far we have gone through in terms of our excellence in education, we can always refer to the ranking. So if you look into our the University Pendidikan Sultan Idris website, then you will find all these rankings that we are now placed between 601 to 800 in the World University Ranking, okay, in the year of 2024. And at the moment, we are 168 in the World University Ranking Asia 2023, particularly by the subject education. So, UBSI has got 3 campuses, okay? One is the Sultan Abdul Jalil campus, or what we call as the old campus. And we also have a new campus, which is near Proton City, or we call it as the Proton City campus. So you're very familiar about the national car, Proton. So the factory is just not far away from the campus. That campus, the old campus, is the historical campus, and the new campus is a lot bigger and a lot larger. And we have another campus in Teluk Intan, which is another town which is almost like 1 hour, 1 hour from the town Tanjung Malay. So where are we? I mean, the Institute of Graduate Studies, okay? The Institute of Graduate Studies is in the old campus, which is in Sultan Abdul Jalil Shah campus. So if, let's say, you arrive in the town, in the Tanjung Malay town, the first campus that you will see is the old campus. And the new campus, or the Proton City campus, is about 15 minutes away, okay, from the old campus. So the Institute of Graduate Studies is located in the old campus, as you can see on the slide. So that is where we are, okay? And if you have any matters that you want to sort out regarding your admission or regarding your lectures, okay, as you enter the Institute of Graduate Studies, on the ground floor, there is a counter, and there are actually 2 units there, the admission unit as well as the admission unit. So anything that has got to do with registration and lectures and whatnot, you can go to the counter on the ground floor. Okay, let us talk a little bit about the top management of the Institute of Graduate Studies. Okay, I'm Professor Dr. Raja Nur Safinas Raja Harun, okay, or known as Prof. Raja. Okay, I'm the Dean of the Institute of Graduate Studies, and my expertise is teaching English as a second language, or even teacher education and methodology or pedagogy. And we also have Professor Chemistry, Dr. Azlan bin Kamari, who is the Deputy Dean Academic Development and Graduation. So his expertise is in chemistry. And we also have Associate Professor Dr. Hartini binti Jaafar. She is the Deputy Dean for Admission and Lecture Management. And her expertise is in accountancy. And next to me, okay, on my right-hand side is TS Dr. Wong Yok Seng, or known as Dr. Jason. He is the Deputy Dean of Student Affairs, Alumni and Publications. So today's briefing, okay, he will lead today's briefing afterwards, okay, in terms of explaining on the rules and regulations and what you need to know when you become our student. Right. Not only the top management, we are all supported by several units in the Institute of Graduate Studies, okay? So you need to be familiar with the units and division in IJS. So we have Puan Aniza binti Abdul Latif. She is the Senior Deputy Registrar, and she overlooks at all the administrative a portfolio, okay, in IGS. We also have Puan Rohana binti Ishaq, okay. She's a very important officer because she takes care of the supervision, examination, as well as the graduation unit. So this is someone that you need to be familiar with. Okay, at this point of time, I think it's very important for all of you to sort out your lectures, okay, regardless whether you are a mixed mode student or whether you're a coursework student or whether you are a full thesis students, because you have to take at least one course, okay. So the person who is in charge is Puan Sakinatul Hidayah binti Siddiq, who is on my left hand side. So you need to contact Puan Sakinatul Hidayah, or known as Puan Sakina, if you have any problems in terms of registering your courses and whatnot. Yeah, and I'm sure you are familiar with this person. Okay, he is Encik Muhammad Fadli bin Sulaiman. He's the officer in the admission unit. So he was the one who actually processed all your documents, send it to the faculty, and offer you and give you the offer letter. Okay, so that's Encik Muhammad Fadli Sulaiman from the admission unit. And we also have Puan Farah Shafila binti Muhammad Kasim. She's the officer at the Information Technology and Record Unit. So anything got to do with your portal, with your LMS, with anything that has got to do with online. Okay, if let's say you have problems, with your emails and whatnot. So Puan Farah is the person who is in charge. And we also have Puan Nurul Aini binti Abdullah. She's the Policy and Academic Quality Unit. Very important person, even though she doesn't deal directly with students, but she deals with documentations and whatnot in order to ensure our accreditation of our programs. We also have Cik Ain Husna binti Abu Bakar. She is the officer at the offshore unit. Okay, so for all of you, you are considered as full-time mainstream students. Okay, but at the same time also we have specialized programs. Okay, that we cater for other students who might not be here in UPSI. So this is being taken care by the offshore unit. And last but not least, okay, we have Cik Ainul Shazlin Akira binti Shazman, okay, who is in charge of student affairs, alumni and publication unit. Okay, so if you have any problems at all with your well-being in UPSI, then you can actually contact Cik Ainul Shazlin. Okay. We also, dealing with postgraduate students and also dealing with adult students, okay? Sometimes we cannot avoid from having to handle with financial constraints, okay? So we have two kinds of financial support for all of you. The first one is what we call SIMS, or Special Scheme for International Master's Student. Okay, so if you're a master's student and you think that you need to have a little bit of financial support, you can actually browse the website. Okay, there's information on SIMS in which we give you a fee waiver. Okay, but of course there are some rules and procedures that you have to adhere to. And but we do not actually provide the living expenses stipend or support. So that one you will get a fee waiver, but you need to find ways to support yourself. And once you have registered, you are entitled to apply for this special scheme for master's student. And for the PhD student, okay, we have what we call as the postgraduate Bitara scholarship, especially for those who are doing or who are researching in education. Okay, so this is open for international students, we provide full scholarship, meaning that, okay, we paid for your tuition fees as well as we give you a monthly stipend for ringgit Malaysia, 2,500 ringgit. So if you are below 30 years old and doing your PhD program, you are entitled to apply for this scholarship. Okay, right. So at the moment for this intake, we have like 258 master or local students who have registered, 145 PhD local students, 20 master international, and 20 PhD international. However, this number is not fixed because, especially for international students, they will be registering after they have gotten their eval and whatnot. So this is actually open until 25th of October, and we open throughout until the end of this year. Okay, and at the moment for postgraduate students, we have around 6,000 students. Okay, and we have around 1,545 international students. Okay, and I would say 85% of the students are actually postgraduate students. Not forgetting, today we also have a very important person from the international office, okay, Miss Hidayah, who is next to Dr. Jason. She will also brief to all of you some of the regulations that you have to adhere, especially for your student pass and whatnot, upon registering with us. So I would like to take this opportunity to welcome all of you once again, okay? And please, if you have any issues or any problems at all, please do not hesitate to contact us, because as much as possible, we will try to assist you and we will try to ensure that you have a smooth sailing journey while you are with us in University Pendidikan Sultan Idris. And once again, I would like to take this opportunity to wish all of you the very, very best in your future with us, and hopefully we will see each other again soon. Wabillahi taufiq, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Cik Sasni. Okay. To the Dean of IGS, Prof. Raja, and then also all the officers, also from IGS, and also one Nurul, okay, from IMAC. Okay. So my name is Jason. So I will be the Deputy Dean for the Student Affairs, Alumni, and the Publication. Today, right, I would like to share with you about what should you know, okay, about the processes and also the schedule, and also about all the flow. Okay, so when you are enrolled as our postgrad student here, okay. So from here, actually, just want to share with you, right? The first thing will be the type of study. For you all, when you are enrolled to us as a postgrad student, our master and the doctorate, they have a structure, a different structure. We have our mood A, B, and C. So for mood A, right, will be the research mode, and then next mode will be the research plus examination, and then for the mode C will be the coursework. And a different structure, a different mode of study have a different structure in here. Okay, so I will explain to you, right, each of the study mode one by one later. Okay, and each of the program we're going to have here, they have a study period. This is very, very important because every student, you need to follow the schedule given. If not, you have they have the chance to make yourself deactive your studentship, in here. So therefore, number one, for Master of Research, your study period will be the minimum 4 semester, maximum 6 semester. And for the Master of Research coursework and the Master of Coursework will be the 3 semester minimum and 6 semester maximum. For the Doctor of Philosophy will be minimum 6 semester, maximum 10 semester. For Doctor of Psychology, 6 semester minimum, maximum 12 semester. And Doctor of Education, EDD, will be 6 semester minimum and 10 semester maximum. So upon the student exited the period of study in here, okay, so we'll be getting for the termination. Therefore, right, please plan your study properly and following the schedule that we stated here, for example. Now, for the first program structure for the Master of Research, they have a 3 component you need to be complete. Number one, you need to take for the compulsory subject, research methodology course, equal to 4 credit hours. And you need to produce 1 publication before being eligible to be graduate. The paper itself, right, must be 1 article at least in the MySite Index Journal or 1 paper in Scopus Index Proceeding. And at the end, for sure, right, for Master by Research, you need to produce 1 dissertation here. But I got 1 special note here. Each of the Master by Research student, you are required to submit the research progress report, LKPS, every semester. Okay, so this report submission, right, we will open up from week 1 until week 10. So you need to fill in all the information to the system. Later, right, so once again, I will be showing you the demo. So how we are going to, which part you are going to click and you get the report to be filled in. And Master by Mixed Mode as well. You have 4 components equal to 40 to 47 credit hours, which include the research methodology course, specialization course, education course, and the dissertation here. And for mixed mode, you also need to submit for the research progress report every semester from week 1 until week 10, the duration. And for Master by Coursework, for this, right, we will not required to submit any LKPS, but you are required, right, to complete 5 elements here. Number 1, research methodology course, specialization course, elective course, education course, and the project paper. And the project paper must be registered in the 3rd semester in here. And after the master program, I will proceed to the Doctor of Philosophy program in here. So for the PhD, you're required to have a 3 component here as well. Number 1 will be the research methodology course. It's compulsory to be registered, and then followed by producing 1 thesis and publication as well. For the Doctor of Philosophy, we have required must publish 2 publications, either in MySite Index Journal or 1 article in MySite, 1 in Proceeding, indexed by Scopus in here. However, we are encouraged students, so to publish the article in the ISI, Scopus, and ERA Index Journal to get more higher impact, so for your research. And for the Doctor of Education, we call EDD. This is the special doctorate program. They're required to have a 4 element here. Number 1, you must be registered for the specialization course, equal to 20 credit hours. Major course, 12 credit hours. And the research course, 8 credit hours. At the end, you produce 1 thesis, equal to the 40 credit hours. And at the end, produce 2 publications. Similar, must be either 2 articles in MySite Index Journal or 1 MySite, 1 Proceeding indexed by Scopus in here. Students might register the thesis once they have completed 24 credit hours, which means that from the specialization, major, and research, You add up. When you have more than 24, you can start to register for the thesis. And the last one will be the Doctor of Psychology, which is a joint PhD program with USM. They require have 4 elements here. Number 1 will be the specialization course, equal to 24 credit hours. Research project, 24 credit hours. And this is a special for this program, have an internship, which equally to 26 credit hours. And for sure, it requires to produce 1 article, but here only an in-text journal will do. And the total credit hour for this program will be 84. Okay, so after we go through all the program structure and also the duration of your study, actually, right, it has been interrelated because we are encourage our students to aim for the graduate on time, GOT. So how to get the GOT in here? So for example, if let's say you are going to study master by research, if you're able to complete everything, for by your process until you get the approval from the completion of study by the Senate within 4 semesters. And then Doctor of Philosophy, Doctor of Psychology, and Doctor of Education is within 3 years, equal to 6 semesters. If you're able to complete everything within this period, you're able to get the GOT. I'm sure, right, you all can achieve it if you have a proper planning and also the guideline from the supervisor and the support by the IGS. Okay, now we are moving in, right? So for the academic, just now it's all the general rules and regulation. Now it's going for the academic rules and regulation in here. For number 1, right, will be about the course registration for the master program. And we start with the master program and going for the PhD. So for the all the master program, you are required to register the course, and full-time student, minimum of 4 credit hours and maximum of 16 credit hours per semester. Okay, students are allowed to register for more than 16 credit hours with the approval of the Dean of the faculty. You are required to fill in the form and apply. You must get the approval from the faculty and also the IGS. The course registration shall be made online for every semester and make it within the 2 weeks of the semester start, which means that within the first 2 weeks, you need to do the registration. Here, later, we have a demo session as well to show you how we do that. And how you get the timetable. Okay, so for information, for those courses with the classes, you are required to follow the timetable to attend the class accordingly. You can get your timetable for every semester will be uploaded on the IGS website 2 weeks before the class start. And you must be aware the total attendance for the class, right, cannot be less than 80%. If you less than 80% of your attendance, you will be barred from the final exam, taking the final exam in here. Okay, please take note. And next will be about the deferment of the study due to the critical health problem, because throughout your research journey here, okay, so there might be a lot of things will be happen. So if let's say, right, you would like to plan to defer for your study, right, for the health problem, you're allowed to do so, but must be follow the certain condition in here. The deferment for health reason is allowed 3 semesters during the study. And student can defer for 2 consecutive semesters, and the period of deferment will not be considered in the calculation of the maximum duration of your study. Okay, because of your health problem, therefore, right, so we're not going to penalize you in terms of the maximum duration of study. However, if you due to the personal reason or other problem, then we also allow, but not more than 2 consecutive semesters. Application shall be made before the 7th week of the current semester, and the period of deferment will be considered in a calculation of the maximum duration of study. Okay, because this is your personal problem, that's why we will consider as well. Okay, we count as a semester for your duration. And deferment of study is not eligible for maximum semester student. If you already reach your maximum semester, you cannot defer anymore for that. Okay, and then the next regulation, right, is regarding to the changing your mode of study, field of study, and the program. Actually, we do allow, sometime maybe after your proposal defense, right, you discover there is something that not you want to do for your field, so you do allow to change. However, you only allow once within the entire period of study, only one. submit the application form before the 7th week of the semester. Application must be submitted before the end of first semester. And this application must be verified by the international office before submission to the IGS, to ensure, right? So you're not going to have any issue in terms of your visa, because when you register for the visa, you need to include for your course of study as well. If you change your course of study, you must be update EMGS, so for your visa. If not, you're facing problem when you go back to your home country. Okay, adding and dropping the courses. So you also allow, because I told you, right, you need to register the course within the first 2 weeks, right? And then, but if let's say you discover the course that you registered is not something that you want, you can drop also. When you're dropping your course, right, must be within the 7th week of the semester. If you more than 7 weeks, you are not allowed, so to drop the course, and you need to carry on until the end of the semester in here. And adding and dropping courses after the deadline given will be subjected to a fine according to the number of days. Okay, and then the next important rules, right? The situation here will be loss of status as student, mean you're being terminated. Okay, so it's due to, number one, fail to pay for the fees, or fail to register of the semester and the course, or fail to make application for deferment of study by the end of the 7th week of the semester. So this is something that very serious. If you are facing any issue, right, you must react early and look for any officer from the IGS. Okay, next regarding to the supervisor. Okay, so all the courses, all the program with by research, you're being assigned to one supervisor or two. It depends on the situation. Okay, so if you discover, right, so you cannot, you have some of the better supervisor to be supervising you, so you do allow to change it. The change of supervisor is allowed within the approval of the faculty, consent of the original and the new supervisor and the original supervisor as well, and approval of the graduate study committee. This is our requirement. Okay, so the process will take time. If you want to do that, you try to apply as soon as possible in here. The changes can be applied through the student portal. You just fill in from the website, and then after that, we follow the process review. And just now, when I explained to you about the program structure, so you can see, right, you're required to produce thesis for the PhD program, and then master for the dissertation, and the paper project for the MOOC. So each of these, right, they have required for a number of words. For the Doctor of Philosophy and the Doctor of PhD, is between 80,000 to 100,000 words. Doctor of Education, between 50 to 60,000. Master by Research, 35 to 60,000. Master by Mixed Mood, the dissertation, right, between 20 to 40,000. And finally, the Master by Coursework paper project will be 10 to 20,000. This is a requirement, okay, for us in here to maintain the quality of our research. Okay, and then once you know, right, you need to produce the thesis. But before producing the thesis, right, you need to go through a several process. Okay, a procedure. Number one, right, will be the research proposal defense. It is a compulsory for all the students who registered for the thesis and the dissertation. Okay, you are required or compulsory to attend a proposal presentation of other students before their own proposal defense, which means that you need to attend. So some of the current students, when they are doing for the proposal defense, to understand the whole situation, then you only allow to go through for your own. Okay, and the maximum period given to the student to present, right, so will be recommended as follow. For the PhD and the Master by Research full-time, so end of second semester, you need to complete. You need to do the proposal defense, right, before the end of second semester. For the EDD, Total Education, before the fourth semester, end of the semester register of the thesis. And Master by Mixed Mood, okay, the Mood B will be the third semester of registering the dissertation. Okay, so if you're not able to do this, then we're going to affect for your GOT. That's why that is something that we need to remind you all to focus. And the process of the research proposal defense, right, will be handled by faculty. You all just submit everything, right, to faculty, and faculty will be arranging for the proposal defense session with you. And after you get the approval and modify and upgrade, for your proposal, and you can start to do for your research. Upon completed for your data collection, you are required to do one more process here called research finding presentation. This only apply for the research mode, which between that the PhD and the master mode A. A student is compulsory to present their finding before the submission of the notice and preliminary thesis. Before you submit your final thesis, you must go through this process. It's compulsory. This presentation can be carried out after the dissertation has been completed by 80%, and you are required to present all your research findings accordingly. And this process also will be handled by the faculty, and they will be assigning two internal reviewer, okay, so to review about your data collected. And the second last, so here for the regulation will be the university finance, okay, here. So please take note, fees shall be settled in a full before each semester begin. If not, they will affect for your the student portal. And student might claim for a fees refund if they withdraw within the 4th week of the semester begin. Okay, you cannot withdraw your fees back after the week 4. Student who defer semester before the week 7, the current semester fees will be brought forward to the following semester in here. Okay, and lastly, we'll be talking about the assessment and the regulation, talking about the examination, in here. So first, students must pay all the fees before they are allowed to sit for any examination, especially for the Mode B and the Mode C program. Students who obtain grade C plus in any courses might repeat the course to improve their CGPA and be to get a better grade, and able to replace the previous grade. Students who fail any course, which is the grade F, shall repeat the such course in the following semester. That is for the exam purpose. While for the dissertation, okay, so you need to pay for the examination fees. Maybe you need to pay first before the notice of preliminary dissertation submission for examination. If the examination need to be repeat, additional payment will be imposed based on the current rate given. And for the master by research, you will be given 2 examiner, 1 external, 1 internal. And for the doctor of philosophy, you're given 3 examiner, 2 external and 1 internal. All the examiner will be appointed by the Senate based on the nomination by the faculty. Supervisor might be present as observer and to give view to the Viva committee during the Viva sessions, and the dissertation examination shall be managed by the IGS. Okay, remember the whole process here, right? 3 things. The proposal defense, and then the what we call your data finding presentation. These 2 handled by the faculty, and the final Viva will be handled by IGS, managed by IGS. Now we are moving to another very, very important, reminder to you all in here. Number 1 will be every student is reminded, to fill in the research progress report, compulsory to submit every semester, latest by week 12, but we are encourage you all to submit by week 10. So why? Because you want to avoid some of the miscommunication and a lot of the unnecessary problem, in here. Therefore, better for you to submit by week 10. If anything happens, we still have the what we call a period of time, right? So to rectify the problem in here. Failure to submit the research progress report, so for 2 consecutive semesters will cause the student to be terminated. You're going to lose your studentship. That's why it's very, very serious. Okay, please take note and please away, because from IGS, actually we are sending all the reminder through email to your official student email account. So therefore, when you receive or when you're aware any email sent by IGS or IPS, please open up the email and study. Okay, we are sending a lot of reminder. Okay, so to you all to avoid this happen. And the second important thing, will be the plagiarism. So IGS will be take very, very serious action, okay, so for the plagiarism, because this is considered as a very serious crime in education or as an academic. Okay, so if you discover you are copying from somewhere else and the work is not original by you, okay, definitely we're going to penalize you, so by terminating, okay, so for your studentship. So therefore, IGS provide the service to check the level of plagiarism using the Turnitin software in here. So anything you want to clarify, you just email to the turnitin@upc.edu.my. IGS officer will be helping you to do the checking and going to tell you like how many percent of the plagiarism rate from here. And third, regarding to the research ethic, because we are doing a lot of the research in terms of like social science and also even for the technology, somehow right, we involve a lot of the sampling and sample as well. So therefore, we are encouraged you all to obtain the research ethic to get approval from this committee. And this ethic right, can be applied through our RMIC, Research Management and Information Center, according to the website given. And you just download the form and fill in all the necessary required information and submit your proposal over there. Then we do the review. Okay, the review we do every 2 weeks, for the committee to review here. Okay, there is a 3 things that I want to remind you all as a postgrad student, because now you are not undergrad. Postgrad means you enter to the research world. So these 3 things, right, will be very important to guide you to get the GOT. Okay, now we move in right about for the publication. As we know, most of our postgrad program require publication as the condition for you to get graduate. Therefore, here IGS, right, we're trying to motivate and giving you a lot of the reward in here will be incentive. We got one incentive, right, for publication. Students are eligible for publication incentive up to 3,000 ringgit Malaysia throughout the study, which means that if you're able to produce the paper and publish to the journal with the quota Q1, Q2, you will get 1,000 per paper. And then if the paper right published to the journal with a quota 3 and 4, you will get 500 per paper. While if you publish a paper to the journal Index Scopus or WAS, will be 300 per paper. But total paper claim in here is 3,000. The payment cash right will be given at the end of the study. Okay, during the graduation appreciation day, conjunction with the convocation, which will be every year, November every year. Students who publish, this is another exciting thing. If you're able to produce a Q1 index paper, the paper will be indexed in the Q1 journal, may choose to receive an incentive in the form of either cash award or a 1 semester tuition fees waiver. You can choose either one, but this only apply for one time in here. Either you can get the cash award or you can just claim for the tuition fees waiver in here. On top of that, IGS also supporting, so for all the postgrad students, to share your knowledge to the world. Therefore, right, we do encourage you all, right, so to join those seminar, conferences, okay, and publication in here. So therefore, right, each PhD student, you will be able to get the what we call the amount of 2,000 ringgit Malaysia throughout the study. You can use this 2,000, right, for attending any seminar, conference, or any publication. For master, is 1,000 in here. And remember, how to get this all? You can just get the form from our IGS website under the e-form, admin, and finance. And you just fill in and produce all necessary documents, attach it together, and submit to the respective faculty. The claim is done by the faculty. It's not from IGS. Okay, but this is an initiative by the IGS in here. Okay, that is the two, what we call the support, from IGS to all of you, so in here, and hope there will be like something extra motivation to make you can complete your study and your research on time. And next one is about the dissertation thesis format. So in here, in UPSI and IPS, right, we are following a very tight rules, by following some format for your thesis. We have all the standard format to be followed. Therefore, when you're writing and completing for your thesis, you must follow, so the rules and regulation given. You can get this all format from our website, in here. And also, just remind, we are using APA as our citation reference. Okay, this is all part of our requirement. If you're not following this, graduates from here. Okay, finally, right, I would like to share to you something that motivates you a lot will be the graduation requirement. How can you be the graduate from become an alumni, okay, for UPSI in here? Number one, when you want to graduate, you must pass all the courses required according to your program structure. Number two, right, okay, for those Mode C and Mode B, you have the CGPA, the point, achieve minimum 3.0. And for the Mode A, Master and the PhD, you must pass the dissertation and the thesis and meet the publication requirement, for those courses required, and complete the structure of the study. That is all what I mentioned to you. If you're able to fulfill this all, then you will be able, so to graduate from UPSI. Okay, now we are moving right so to the last of the academic rules and regulation will be the termination. This will be a very serious topic in here. Okay, under what situation, right, you will be terminated from your study in here. Okay, this one, right, will be first, if let's say, right, at the end of your study, your CGPA below 2.0, definitely you will consider as a fail. And you are not able to continue to study anymore, you will be terminated. And condition passed for 2 consecutive semesters. And then for the research-based program, obtaining TM, unsatisfactory status for 2 consecutive semesters. Or exceeding the maximum of study duration, like I mentioned to you, right? Every program have their own study duration in here. If exceeded maximum, you will be failed also, you will be terminated. You found have violation of university regulation. Okay, you violated the regulation of UPSI. And then international student without student pass for 2 semesters of study. This also is an issue in here. Because right, according to our immigration rules, right, you are not allowed, so to be our student status if you without the visa pass. And then for the international student who does not meet the English language requirement within 2 semesters of study, also will be terminated. And lastly, a student who failed to pay the tuition fees for the current semester also will be causing the termination as well in here. That's why please take note. Okay, so try to avoid yourself caught in this all situation here. But if you did, try come to IGS and decide with us, to look for the solution. Okay, next will be the support service. Now we move in right in terms of my unit here. How IGS helping you to complete and make your whole research journey more smooth and achievable. Number one will be called Pitara Access. So Pitara Access, right, is one of the initiatives given by the IGS to all of you in here. You can go to the website and then get this all information. So actually, it's Pitara Access. We have a 1 lab in here, which you're all welcome to come over in the ground floor of our building, Block C. Over there, right, we are giving you all the support in terms of like study skill, in terms of like counseling, and then your career path or any issue. You just come to here and then we try to decide with our officer here. So that is a platform for you guys to meet up. And also if you've got any discussion among your team member or among for your colleague, you can also come here as well in here. We are all welcome. You just need to come here and book the venue and you can use it for that. Okay. On top of the Pitara Access right in here, we have our facility. So we have our computer lab, so for you to do all the courses or workshop, and then we also have computer lab for you to do the discussion, and we also have our SPSS, so for you to do the analysis. We produce some of the writing journal or writing proposal clinic for you. If any issue, right, we come to help you. And on the top right corner, that is our destination, that we want to go for, which is our Viva room. For the PhD and Master by Research, this is the place that you're finally presenting for your overall research, to the examiner, okay, and also the internal examiner as well in here for you, okay. So actually, you also can be referred to our website. We have a lot of information regarding to what kind of the services given to you. Now we move into the e-application. Okay, so as a postgrad student, okay, from the UPSI, we have a 2 main website or application that you need to focus on. Number one will be the UniSys. UniSys, right, will be for the student in here. And this Unit 6, right, will be given you like for you to do the course registration, checking for your timetable, exam schedule and the result, and your academic process, see whether right, you are in which stage in here, and then checking for your tuition fees to check how you still owe any fees or not or whatever, and you can get or apply the verification status letter as well as a student here, update student information, and try to register, so for your workshop and the training given by us. Here is many of all the administrative processes for you, to ease you the process to complete for your research. And in terms of the academic, second right will be the My Guru. In My Guru here, we'll be covering for all the teaching material, which cover the lecture note, the assignment, submission, and the e-portfolio, online evaluation survey, all will be there. This mainly, right, is for the Mode C and the Mode B student in here for the My Guru. Okay, and for the Master by Research and PhD, more on the Unit 6, because a lot of the information you need to fit in over there, okay, as the platform for you to keep track all your detail. Okay, and then the next will be, this is something that I need you all, right, so to start in your Google, in your browser. Okay, please start in this website, ips.upsi.edu.my. This is our main website. From here, you'll be able to get all the important and the latest announcement. Okay, include our academic calendar, which week start, which week end, and when is our semester break, and so on in here. The fee structure, and the class schedule, all the forms that you require, to do all the administrative purpose, the latest guideline, and then you can view all the training courses, workshop calendar for you to register, plan for your study, and also the YY presentation date as well in here. And regarding the courses, right, that we offer to you, okay, we have the 3 categories here. So you all can just check the courses that are available by IGS here. Number 1 for the beginner, right, like you all, okay, as a beginner, because you just registered as our year 1, Sem 1 student, okay, here. So you can try to search for the courses like literature review, how to write the good proposal and thesis, research methodology for the quality and quantitative, how to write a paper, project paper, population sampling and the instrumentation, the Microsoft Word for thesis and Mendeley, presentation skill and defense proposal. Okay, this all right is for the beginner. In here, our objective, right, is to help you to complete for your proposal defense, as well as, so for your chapter 1, 2, 3. This is our aim. When you completed your proposal defense and you can start to collect your data, at the end you move in for the data collection and analysis. Then we produce the intermediate courses which cover the qualitative and quantitative, like NVWO, Atlas, and SPSS also in here, for you to learn about how to do the analysis data. Finally, okay, we also provide the advanced courses here, which is journal writing and publication, and also how to survive from the YWA. Okay, and these all courses will be free. You just need, right, so to go through our website and the portal and register, okay, accordingly. How to register? You can look for the next slide in here, which you need to apply through our website, Uni Student, the Unit 6. Once you go in, look for the academic, click on the training, check the training calendar, and they will show you all the available courses, and you just click. Some of the courses will be online, some of the courses will be face-to-face, okay, in here. Okay, so now at the end, okay, so will be the contact us. From here, you can see, right, we have all the unit, like admission. Oh yeah, one more thing. Okay, we have also got one more training offer by the OPSI Holding. It's called the Learning Synergy Program, LSP. From here, this will be 4-day, 3-night program in here. So from the morning 8 o'clock until the night 10 o'clock, they have a series of the training here. So from the for the phase 1, it's called the Intensive Thesis Writing Bootcamp. So from phase 1, they will be like helping you to complete chapter 1 to 3 within 4-day, 3-night, from the morning until night, for the different training and the workshop over here. And then the phase 2, right, focus on the chapter 4 and 5, so we'll be sending 4-day, 3-night in here. So therefore, right, for those who have any one have interest on these extra courses in here by the OPSI Holding, offered by OPSI Holding, you all just scan it and do the registration. And any inquiry, right, you can email or WhatsApp or even call, so to this OPSI Holding, right, to get more information in here. The purpose of this, right, is to helping you to complete the proposal presentation, methodology workshop, article writing, data presentation, pre-WIWA, and the conferences in here. Okay, so this is something that we would like to share with you about the LSP, Learning Synergy Program. Okay, and then next will be our IGS contact information. This is very, very important. Please print screen or take a picture from now in here, because right, if you have any admission issue, okay, looking for this, right, will be the email and also the contact number over there. If you got any lecture issue, like for example, you are not able to see the timetable, you cannot register the course, you can refer to this contact number. And for the supervision and also the examination will be another unit here. And then you also have our finance, and we have a student affair and alumni and publication, which is my unit. And finally will be the ICT as well. Okay, this all right will be the important contact, so that you can contacting us in here. IGS, right, actually will be ready to help you. Okay, so to see, right, what kind of problem you are facing. And next, right, so we have several social media platform for you, right? So somehow, you are not able to access the website, but you also can following us in here. We have our Instagram, and then we have our TikTok, and also our Facebook. You just follow and join in. So we also will be posted most of the latest information and the promotion or any important thing we share over there. And one more, right, will be the Telegram. Telegram will be one of the group that you can ask questions directly. So some of the information will be posted there as well. Okay, the first one will be the Telegram, and then Instagram, TikTok, and the Facebook. So please like and share and also follow as well, so to support in here. Okay, so I think, right, so for my side will be here. So then now I will pass to Wan Sabrina, so to do a very simple briefing.
Okay. Sorry for the delay. Okay, Assalamualaikum and very good afternoon. Again, congratulations and welcome to University Pendidikan Sultan Idris. Let me first introduce myself. My name is Puan Sakinatul Hidayah or Puan Sakina from lecture unit. Okay, let's get started with how to log in into your student portal. Okay, the easiest way is using your browser. Just type for UPSI Student Portal. Okay, and choose My UPSI Student. And then use your metric number. And for the first time, the password will be your passport number. And when you sign in, they will ask you to change your password if necessary. Okay? Okay, once you have logged in into your student portal, okay, I will go through what is the most important for all of you. The other tab, I will just give a brief explanation on the tab and categories appear here. The others can be explored later by yourself. Okay, from the home page. But before that, please take note that we share our student portal with degree student, master degree student, master student, and PhD student. That's why there are several tabs that is not related to us. Okay, but worry not. Any unrelated tab will be stated and explained. When you click the category or tab, they will let you know that this tab is not related to you. Okay. Okay. Now, first thing first, let's go through the home page. Here, as you can see here, the blue tab shows your total credit. Okay. What do you need to do is please cross-check your program structure with the appeared total credit. Please make sure total credit that appear in your program structure is the same with the total credit that appear in your student portal. Okay. Next one, the next tab that is important for all of you to know is the debt tab or the rate one. This rate tab. Okay. The amount will appear when a new semester is nearly started or nearly approaching. Okay, usually around 1 month before the semester started. They will give you the number or the amount of fees, student study fees that you need make a payment. Make sure this is done and complete before 7 weeks of your lecture. Okay, unless if you did not make payment before 7 weeks of your lecture, you will get termination status. Okay, make sure this one is done first, clear first. Okay. Next one is the SISWA email. You will have your SISWA email here. You will know your SISWA email here. Okay. This email is important for you to get any information from us, from the faculty, from IPS. Okay, we will give you all the important information to your SISWA email, your personal emails, and please make sure it is all there and updated. Okay. Next one. Once you do your course registration, this tab or category will appear, which is academic calendar or event. You need to click this tiny green button, and what will appear here is, what we have here is, it is the date or duration of main event throughout your semester. This is important. The part that blinking is on, okay? The part that is not blinking is off. So this is what you need to do now. Your course registration, If you want to do your deferment of study, this is the date, the start and the end date. For thesis submission, for new student registration, with which I believe you have done this already. Okay. Last one for the homepage section is your latest news. Let me see, latest news. Okay, this one. This is the latest news. Please understand that we will have several ways to communicate with you, to give any information, to give any notice or reminder to all of you. Okay. First one is through your email, your CISWA email, your personal email. So please make sure your personal email is your recent or the updated one, so that we can reach you, so that the information can reach you. Number two is by SMS. That's why we need to have your phone number. Okay, please update your phone number so the information can get to you. And the last one is here. Okay, if you log into your student portal, actually you will have all the information. We will have information in dual language, in Malay language and also in English language. This is very important. Please be alert with our information. Just for a quick or simple tips, we understand that you will receive a lot of email in your email. You will have from us, you will have from the other department or offices throughout University Pendidikan Sultan Idris. So a simple tip for you, please search for IPS. The keyword is IPS. Anything related with IPS, the email address or the email name will be IPS lecture unit, IPS admission, IPS supervision. So it will be easier for you to detect or search our so you will not missing any information, especially on a reminder to do your course registration, to make your payment and whatnot. Okay. Okay, settle, done for our homepage. So let's go to the tab on your left. Just wait for a while. It's not moving. Let's try again. Let's see if this can work. Okay. All right. Okay, let's continue. Okay, for HEP tab, there is one tab that is maybe important or unique. Okay, unique, which is my counselor. Okay. Okay, if you need any advice or support for your study, or you need someone to talk to, okay, you can apply for a counseling session actually with our certified counselor. You can apply for a counseling session here. Okay, just fill in. Sorry. Okay. You can apply here, fill in all the required information, and you can choose your counselor here. This is our professional counselor, certified counselor. So you can choose which one you want and apply for any required session. Okay. Next one is medical. Medical, as stated in your invitation email, you need to upload your medical form here. Okay, you are required to upload your medical form here. Okay, all students need to do so. Next one is under academic tab. Okay, this is where you need to update your profile, your information, student information, your email, so that we can contact you if anything regarding your study. Make sure it is all updated. Okay, including your relative, qualification, employment, and also for curriculum if related. Next one is confirmation letter. If you require any related letter, please do the application here. Okay, you can choose. There are several type of letter that we have here. Most of it are auto-generated. When you apply, you can get on the spot. You can just, let me show you one example. This one, pengesahan pelajar or student verification. We have it in Malay and also English version. Okay, you just apply and you can directly print or generate here. But some of it, like there's one letter. Expected completion of study. This one you need to apply and email to us. Just follow the instruction given because we need to do some calculation manually and we will email the letter to you if you require the letter. Okay. Next one is academic calendar. This is just the same as what's appear in the homepage. The date and duration for important event throughout your study. Next one is study plan. Like Dr. Jason have told before, you are required to GOT or graduate on time. Okay, as part of IPS, what we can do is to support you with the study plan. So here, related to your program accordingly, your level of study, your mode of study, we will suggest a study plan so that you can graduate on time. What to take on the first semester, what training that you can have at the first semester until you end your study. So if you follow this study plan, you will graduate on time. Okay, next one is academic progress. For registered subject, if you need your course registration slip, okay, once you register your course, you can have your registration slip here. Okay, let me show you. So you will have for each semester, for every semester that you register, you can print or generate your course registration slip. Once it's done, I will show you. Okay, let's just go through the other tab first. For coursework, this is the assessment record or assessment mark for coursework that have continuous assessment. Sorry, please wait for a while. It's the internet connection. Sorry, please wait for a while. Okay. Boleh. Ini saya punya ke? Okay, here we have. Okay. Okay, for academic progress, coursework, this is where your record for assessment mark. Okay. This is for coursework that have continuous assessment. For each semester, you can see your marks here. It will appear here. If you have your assessment mark, it will appear here. Okay. Next one, if you need to review your result, again, this is where you apply for your result review. Okay. Next one, for deferment and withdrawal. If you need to do your deferment, either for medical cost or your personal cost, this is where you can do it online. Deferment and also withdrawal. On the criteria, on the criteria for you to make the application, you can refer to our academic regulation. But where to apply? Here is the screen or platform where you can apply for deferment and also withdrawal. The next one is research tab. First one for proposed research supervisor. For mode, mixed mode. Okay, for mixed mode or coursework, research and coursework mode, and also coursework. Once you register for your dissertation and also project paper, you will have to propose for a supervisor. Okay, here you need to apply for a supervisor to supervise you. Where you can get information on our academician, you can go to Expert UBSI. There will be a directory of our academician with their expertise. So you can just look up for your expertise and who is the academician that fit your expertise, and then you can apply for that supervisor, or you can directly contact your faculty in order to get any advice or any suitable supervisor for you. Okay. Next one is supervisor tab. Once you have your supervisor, this is where it will appear. If you have your supervisor, but once you have your supervisor, but it does not appear here, please let us know. Okay. For any adding or changing or any withdrawal of supervisor, you can apply here. If you want to add a supervisor, you want to change for supervisor, but please have consultation with faculty, your faculty first, okay? For logbook is you need to do this before you. Logbook is a record. Okay, you can record your session with your supervisor here. Okay, every time you have supervision session with your supervisor, you can have it recorded here for your own reference later. Okay, throughout your study, so you can see your record. How you do your supervision session with your supervisor. Next one is supervisor evaluation. Okay, as mentioned by Dr. Jason before, every semester you need to fill in your progress report. You need to fill in and submit your research progress report. So before you can submit, actually there will be a pop-up that asks you to do your supervision evaluation, where you can evaluate your supervisor. Please do your supervision evaluation first, and then you can submit your progress report, research progress report. This is only for students that already have a supervisor. If you do not have any supervisor, you do not need to do this first. Okay. Okay, this is the progress, the screen for you to submit your research progress. Make sure you submit your research progress every semester and make sure the status is approved. This means that your supervisor has checked your research progress report and has approved your report. If he does not do that, you will get TM status, not satisfactory. 2 times of TM or not satisfactory, you will get termination status. Okay, so please make sure this is all done every semester and approved. Okay, approved by your supervisor. Last one for research, that is research tracking. This is where you can review your study journey. What have you done? What have you fulfilled? Okay, when did you attend your proposal presentation? When is your proposal detail, finding detail, notice of submission, viva detail, and last one, you will get your yes for requirement, graduation requirement details. Okay, when you get yes, you can graduate. You have fulfilled all the graduation requirement. Okay. Okay, next one is for E-MySys. Just like what I have stated before, Dr. Jason has stated before, this is what is most important for your study, your program structure. This is where you can see your program structure. What subject that you need to register every semester. Your thesis code. Make sure your thesis code, your dissertation code, your courses code is the same as your program structure. If you have any problem with your program structure, please contact your faculty. Okay? Any confusion on your program structure, what course do you need to register? Please contact directly with your faculty first to get any advice. Okay. Next one is course registration. This one you need to do it every semester. Okay, if you have debt like this, you cannot do your course registration. You have to pay all your student study fee, and then you can have your course registration. Okay, you need to do it every semester. Although you don't have any courses, elective courses, major courses, you only have your thesis or dissertation courses. Thesis and dissertation is also compulsory for you to register every semester. If not, you will get your termination status. This is the basic thing that you need to do. Always remember, before start any semester, pay your fee, pay your student study fee, and also make course registration. Okay. For exam schedule and exam result, it will appear when the times come. Okay, when your exam is approaching, there will be exam schedule. When your result is there, you can see your exam result here. Okay, for timetable screen, for students that have courses, face-to-face courses, online courses, you can see it will appear here once you register the courses. You register the course, and then it will appear here to help you to see your course throughout your study. For practicum and industrial training, it's just related to a student who need to register for any practicum courses or industrial training courses. Okay. For the account or finance tab, account, please make sure your financial information is updated. This is very important. Oh, sorry, this is the screen where you can see your financial information, your student fee every semester, what you need to pay, what amount do you need to pay, and also study fine if related. Okay. Okay, and then for bank information, make sure your bank information is updated so that the payment process, all the finance process will be smooth. Okay. International document. Oh, sorry. For international student, you don't need to provide us any bank information. Okay. All right. Sorry. Next one is for student sponsorship. If you have any sponsorship, please update the related information here. Okay. For fee confirmation letter, if you need any confirmation letter regarding your fees, you can apply it here. Okay. If there is any issue or problem, you can refer to guideline that we provide here also. Okay. Next one for this tab, I think the related one is vehicle registration. If you need to bring your vehicle to our campus, you need to have your vehicle registered. Okay, apply here. Sorry, please register your vehicle. Please register your vehicle here. Okay, provide the information needed, and if you need the sticker, the vehicle sticker, you need to print out the application, bring it to our
New campus.
new campus to the which department?
The
Transport department.
security department.
Security department. Okay, to the security department with a payment of RM5, RM5 Malaysian to get your vehicle sticker. Okay. Next one is my email. This is the place where you get your information on your email, your siswa email, your password. Okay, you will get your siswa email here, your password here, and also the link to your email portal.
You were able to get this right when you are getting the registration as a student successfully.
Yes.
Then you only can get this all thing.
Make sure you have this. If you do not have this, let us know. Okay. I think that's it. Or maybe IMS for IMS link you can go for student attendance. Just for you to review your attendance. If you cannot attend any classes, you need to have your reason here. And if you get any warning letter, it will appear. The record will be here. Okay, I guess that's all for student portal. If anything, if you have any problem with portal, later they will type the email address in the comment section. Anything, any issue regarding portal, you can email to portal@ict.upsi.edu.my. Any issue regarding your email, if you cannot access your email, please email to support@siswa.upsi.edu.my. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you very much. I give it back to the moderator.
Okay, thank you to Bastina. And one more thing I would like to remind, right? Okay, so usually, most of all the information that we would like to share with you, okay, we are going to send to the official student email and also your personal email. That's why please update your personal email accordingly to the system in order you will receive all the information accordingly. And anything so you need to top up also from the international office.
Maybe if they have any issues, you can ask for
Okay. Okay, so I think now
we can move to question and answer
Yeah.
session.
the Q&A session, right? If you have any question you would like to ask us or to clarify, right? So you just post it, so from the comment, then we try to respond to you.
I have got offer letter valid till 2026 March and want to join in January 2026. What should I do now for admission? Should I apply in November 2025 for MGS EVAL, then after EVAL registration?
Okay, Ovais, as you mentioned that you already get the offer letter, right? But you want to defer your admission until March intake, okay? And you intend to register on January, right? Okay, it's okay. As for the admission, your offer letter will be valid until March. But for eval, I think Ms. Nurul will explain regarding eval.
Okay. Hi, Ovais. For your eval for your eval application, because you say you want to apply in January, so basically for eval you must apply as early as 3 months before. So if January, maybe by now, October.
October.
So October, but basically, if when you apply and all your documents do not have any issues, you will get your eval for in basically 14 working days. So in 14 working days, you will get your eval, subject to no issues with your documentation. And also, just for you, all the students to know that the eval is valid for 6 months. So even if you want to apply a little bit earlier, would be no problem, because the eval will be valid for 6 months. And then do remember that the eval is not the real visa. It's actually an electronic visa approval letter where you have to take your eval and convert it to the real visa, which is in SEV, single entry visa, at your embassy or maybe online. All right.
Okay, regarding the after eval registration, okay, after you get an eval, you may register first for online, right? Okay, you may submit your eval to us maybe on, let's say that you get your eval on December, right? You submit to us your eval first, and then we will invite you to register and to activate as a student. But as Madam Ms. Nurul said, you have to come to Malaysia at one time to complete your student pass, okay?
PhD lah. Okay, nak tanda mana? Oh, okay.
I only have one question.
Only one.
What is it?
Oh,
Ada?
Yes.
so I need to
Before my September semester.
Yes, you need to defer, okay? At your pre-registration, right? At your application portal, you need to select defer, or you may email to admission and say that you want to defer your admission, okay? Otherwise,
I guess we will wait for 2 minutes for another question.
Okay, can I just bring to your attention that for eval application, if you want to apply for the eval, please take note that you must be outside of Malaysia during the application. Because during the application, if you come in Malaysia, your eval will definitely be rejected. So it would be a hassle. Not only for you, but also for us, because if your application will be rejected, we will have to apply for appeal. But just to inform, the appeal might not be granted. And also you might be blacklisted, and that's the most scary thing. You might be blacklisted for around 3 months to 5 years, but that information will not be disclosed by the immigration department. So the only thing that we could do is maybe ask for the appeal, and if the appeal is rejected, it means that you are blacklisted. And if your appeal is approved, that means maybe your appeal your blacklist is just maybe a few days, like something like that, if I'm not mistaken. So just make sure that you are not in Malaysia. You apply when you're outside, and during the application, stay outside Malaysia. So if you have any other issues regarding your application or what, I can check. And if you need any advice or the stages, I'm here to answer, because we receive a lot of emails, and sometimes it's difficult to explain via email. So since you're here, I'm ready for your questions. Thank you.
okay, as for reminder, I know maybe some of you are still not registered yet as a student. Okay, for a reminder, for those who are taking by master by mixed mode or coursework, you may register until 15th of October 2035, the last date for you to register. But for master by research and those who are getting the offer of Doctor of Philosophy or PhD, you may register until 19th of November 2035. So maybe some of you are still waiting for the EVA and so on. Okay, you still have a time to register. Okay, thank you.
If I defer my September session, then my semester will start from February 2026.
Yes, always. Your semester will be start on February, but obviously you are a PhD student, so you may register early. For example, after you get an eval, let's say on December and January, you want to come to here to Malaysia, right, to complete your student pass. You may come early for registration, get your student pass, complete your student pass, get your student card, and so on. But your class will start on February. You may stay in Malaysia much more earlier than your classes.
Yeah, I guess that's all for today's session. We have now reached the end of today's induction session. To our new postgraduate student, we hope that the knowledge and guidance shared in this session will help you adapt more effectively and embark your journey. So we wish you all the best in your study and research. May this journey be rewarding and successful one. With that, I officially conclude today's session. Thank you.
Thank you so much and hope to see you all in campus. Okay. Thank you so much.